Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We've got 10 matchups on this NBA slate today. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, guys. Turn on the notification bells. And guys, go ahead and sign up with Underdog Fantasy. If you guys love player props, Underdog's for you. They got the Giannis 0.5 leg today, guys. So, yeah, sign up with that. You're going to get Giannis for 0.5 points. Add another leg to it, and go ahead and cash out today, guys. Really great opportunity, a really good site too, a lot of good boosts and promos, and sign up with Fanduel too. A lot of good profit boosts, especially if you guys are betting college basketball today. Those links are in the description. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today, 10 matchups. We've got the Orlando Magic versus the Washington Wizards. Magic opening up as a 7-point road favorite with the over-under at 216. Magic coming into this matchup 32-38. The Wizards 15-53. Head-to-head, the Magic 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings, 7-3 covering the spread. The Magic 3-7 in their last 10. They're coming off a Houston loss. Washington on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Utah loss. It's been a real struggle for the Magic. I mean, they just simply have not played well. Magic are 8-0 against the Wizards, 7-1 covering against the Wizards, 5-1 covering on the road. Wizards 2-13 at home, 3-6 covering the spread, which hasn't been great. Even with the Magic playing bad, I just don't trust the Wizards. Magic, surprisingly, I mean, they've been pretty dominant against Washington. So, yeah, I think I got to take the Magic -7 and Moneyline on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Charlotte Hornets versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder opening up as a 19.5-point favorite with the over-under at 227. Charlotte coming into this matchup 18-51. The Thunder 57-13. Head-to-head, the Thunder 3-0 in their last 3 head-to-head meetings. Charlotte, they're coming off a big Knicks win yesterday, 115-98. The Thunder 9-1 in their last 10, coming off a Philly win. Charlotte, this is kind of crazy. They're 7-1 covering against the Thunder. Thunder 7-1 covering the spread. They're 17-3 at home. Yeah, surprising that Charlotte's been able to cover against them. They're coming off a back-to-back though. You got OKC coming off a day of rest here, which SGJ was out last game, and they still dominated Philly by 33. I just can't trust Charlotte. I don't know how they've covered against the Thunder. This is a 20-point spread, but off a back-to-back, this just screams blowout murder game for the Thunder. I gotta take them -19.5 today. Next matchup, we got the Houston Rockets versus the Miami Heat. Houston opening up as a 5.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 214. Houston coming into this matchup 45-25. The Heat 29-40. Head-to-head, Miami 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Houston, they're on an 8-game winning streak. They're playing great right now. Miami, they're on a 9-game losing streak. Both teams trending in just different directions here. Tough stretch for Miami. Houston playing very good. 0-9 against Miami, which is crazy. They have not been able to beat Miami. Yeah, 0-6 on the road against Miami. Wow, it's insane. Then you got Miami at 1-6 covering the spread. They're 0-6 at home. The numbers are just brutal for Miami and brutal for Houston against Miami, which is crazy. But I just got to believe with how hot Houston is, they can go into Miami and win with a Miami team that hasn't won really. They've won one game this whole month of March. I can't back Miami here. I gotta take Houston -5.5 of money line to ride this hot streak they're on. Next matchup, we got the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota opening up as a 13.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 229. Pelicans coming into this matchup 19-51. Minnesota 40-31. Head-to-head, Pelicans 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings, 2-1 covering the spread. Pelicans 3-7 in their last 10. They're coming off a Minnesota win. Minnesota on a 2-game losing streak. These teams just played each other. Pelicans played them really good. And it's the same spread too, which I hate. Same exact spread on back-to-backs. Pelicans 4-1 covering against Minnesota. 5-2 covering on the road against Minnesota, where they've been really good. Yeah, this one's tough because Minnesota is just 2-5 covering at home against the Pelicans here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, gosh, the Pelicans won outright. The spread's the exact same. Do we trust Minnesota to get a 14-point win after losing outright to the Pelicans? Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's just a big number for me. I think I got to take the Pelicans plus 13.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Philadelphia 76ers versus the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs opening up as a 6-point home favorite with the over-under at 240.5. Sixers coming into this matchup 23-46. The Spurs 29-39. Head-to-head, Philly 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. They've been pretty dominant. But to be fair, that's before they had all these injuries. Philly 2-8 in their last 10. They're coming off a 33-point loss against the Thunder. Spurs, they're coming off a big Knicks win. Philly 3-17 in their last 20. They've been good against the Spurs, but I mean, do we trust those numbers with this Philly team being depleted, having no stars on the court? Obviously Spurs, they got their injuries, but I feel like I trust the Spurs a little bit more than I do Philly. They're just an absolute mess. You just can't trust them on a daily basis. Like, they have their games where they hang around, then they get beat by 30 plus, 20 plus. You just can't trust them. I just got to take the home team, and I'll take Spurs -6 in Moneyline today. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Pistons versus the Dallas Mavericks. Detroit opening up as an 8.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 235.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 39-31. Dallas 33-37. Head-to-head, Dallas 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. But recently, though, Detroit is 2-1 in the last 3. Detroit, they are coming off a Miami win. They're on a 2-game winning streak. Dallas 1-9 in their last 10. They're coming off a Pacers game where they had that game won. They were dominating the Pacers all game, and they blew it in the last 2 minutes and lost that game. Detroit 8-2 on the road. Just 3-7 against Dallas. 1-5 on the road against Dallas. They've struggled against Dallas here. I don't know, kind of a big number. Last time, let's see. Detroit, they were 13-point favorites against the Wizards, lost outright. We've seen their games where they've dominated. I don't know, Dallas, they've been able to fight. I'll give Dallas that. But 2-9 covering the spread. They're 0-6 covering at home. It's just tough. I really still think I got to stick with my philosophy. And they did cover last game, but I still think I got to just bet against Dallas rest of the season. This is such a depleted roster. I just think you're going to make a lot of money if you just bet against Dallas every game. So far, it's been pretty profitable. Give me Detroit -8.5 in Moneyline on the road. Next matchup, we got the Boston Celtics versus the Utah Jazz. Boston opening up as a 13-point road favorite with the over-under at 227. Boston coming into this matchup 50-19. The Jazz 16-54. Head-to-head, Boston 3-0 in their last 3 head-to-head meetings. Jaylen Brown day-to-day. Boston on a 3-game winning streak coming off a Brooklyn win. Listen, here's the thing with Boston. They're the hardest team to bet on, I think, in sports right now. I've never seen a team like this in my life. Because you look at the spreads, whatever, 13-point favorites, everything's fine. You check the injury reports, and this is like every game, guys. You check the injury reports, everything's fine. Boom. Few minutes before tip-off, Tatum's out, Brown's out, Porzingis is out, Horford's out. This is how it is every game. Some of those players are out every single game. None of those 5 are ever playing together. So, and you won't even see an injury report about it until last second. So, Man, as much as I want to add Boston to parlays, you just can't because those guys will be ruled out, which is tough. Especially being a 9:30 game, you're not going to know the status. I'm telling you, you're not going to know Boston injury statuses till like 9:25. That's how it has been all season. Obviously, they're 10-1 on the road, 5-1 against Utah, where they've been dominant here. Hoping Tatum plays. He missed last game, which was very unexpected, and that's why they couldn't cover against the Nets. Hoping Tatum plays, and they got at least Porzingis and Jrue Holiday and Horford out there. I'll take Boston -13 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Phoenix Suns. Cavs opening up as a 7-point road favorite with the over-under at 239.5. Cavs coming into this matchup 56-13. The Suns 33-37. Head-to-head Phoenix 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Cleveland on a little 3-game losing streak right now, coming off a Sacramento loss. Finally starting to cool down a little bit. Phoenix on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Chicago win. Cleveland, though, 5-2 covering against Phoenix. They're 11-2 on the road, where they've been really good. Phoenix, 7-2 covering the spread. 5-1 covering at home. They played Cleveland pretty well. Man, I don't know. I feel like they're wanting you to take Phoenix here with how good they've been. I don't know. This just seems like a Cavs bounce back game. Bad 3-game stretch. I think they're baiting you with the Phoenix points at home. I could see the Cavs coming out and murdering Phoenix today. Give me the Cavs -7 and money line in this one. Next matchup, we got the Denver Nuggets versus the Portland Trailblazers. Portland opening up as a 1-point home favorite with the over-under at 225.5. Denver coming into this matchup 44-26. Portland 31-39. Denver head-to-head 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Yeah, they're underdogs because it's looking like Jokic and Murray are probably both out. That's why they're dogs. We saw them last game. They played the Lakers. All those starters were out pretty much. They lost to the Lakers 120-108. Portland on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Memphis win. Yeah, obviously Denver without Jokic, without Murray, they are not going to be the same team at all. Do we trust them without Jokic? They're 2-8 covering the spread. I don't know. Portland 4-1 covering the spread. They're not playing horrible. Got a little bit of momentum with this 3-game stretch they're on. I just don't know if I love betting Denver without Jokic. I don't know if I'm in love with that. And if they're underdogs, man, the line looks kind of sketchy here. I think I got to take the Trailblazers money line at home today. In the last matchup, we got the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers opening up as a 7-point home favorite with the over-under at 231. Grizzlies coming into this matchup 43-27. The Clippers 39-30. Head-to-head, Clippers 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. You got Memphis on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a bad Portland loss. Clippers, they're hot. They are 7-3 in their last 10 on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a dominating Cleveland win. Memphis, John Morant's been day-to-day. He hasn't played in the last couple. Memphis 1-6 covering the spread. They're 1-4 covering against the Clippers. 0-5 against the Clippers, where they've really struggled. Clippers 7-0 at home, where they've been dominant. 4-1 covering the spread. Yeah, I feel like I just got to take the Clippers here. Memphis, a lot of question marks here. Have not been good against LA. I'll take the Clippers -7 and money line at home today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.